right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback can sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go ahead. 32. Out.
Tua now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready. Out.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready.
They'll run it out of the pistol. Kronsky-Merritt. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Shot. Out.
Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Team. Hey.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. The dump off to 1. Looks great initially, but he is short of that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
20 TS.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Go ahead. Wait, wait.
Tua out of the pistol. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We've set it downs from 37.
Long. Ready.
1st down, here's Tua. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down, that playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Brought in right side by McMillan. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua again. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
Trying to find his tight end. And That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down.
That is a DB's
12
best
yards to
friend,
go.
pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, shot. Wait, team.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was
Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. He gets loose down the right side. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 7.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
All right. Winning team.
Give it to Kosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Yeah, ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going deep to the left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
That one's out and caught on the right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Williams on 1st down. It's McMillan with the catch out left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now. They need 7. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, He's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They run it again with Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Giving this to Krosky Matt. Will only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Get set. Winning team.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Ready.
2 and out from the gun. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
44. Ready.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Chased out to his right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Hits his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working now from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked up by Chidobe. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready.
1st down, here's Tua. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. Well, it was not that long ago, Brock, that linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pass it downfield, it's Chase. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
All right, come scat.
Tagovailoa on first down. That's him on the in route. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on first down, but unable to connect off of it. Second down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Safe. Go ahead.
Here's Tua again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Pierce now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Running left with Bigsby. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 43. Williams from the gun. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Bills 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And not a common mistake, but it does happen on occasion as the kick goes out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Tagovailoa finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Rolling into enemy territory. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Tua off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
And it's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31. A give up the guts of Bigsby. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game. In that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist and head the other way for a big run.
First down from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Looking to tack on the point after.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
35. Bills 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get safe. Go ahead. All right, fellas. Listen up.
2 and out from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Ready.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, shot. Ready, two.
Right back to Chase. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Ready. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa again. It's caught. Chase has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it an 11-point ball game.
Bills
The Bills' kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Pierce now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. New set of downs for him from the 31. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. And they've got the football too. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Again, it's Bigsby. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Lions readying for the punt. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Williams to throw on 1st. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Lions.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running to the pass, yes, dang it!
From the red zone on 1st. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running right is Bigsby. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's Tua. He's got a man left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Solo left Zion.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good for
They get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to call incomplete in the end zone. Moving it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Douglas on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Check. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Ready. Ready, team. I got him. On me.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Hey, get safe. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
Cover two.
Not first down. Here's Tagovailoa. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's gonna be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in a hurry up here.
21G.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
They're right here.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
What is up?
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. This is Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
no gain on the play. Brings up third.